I sent out one tweet because the slam dunk contest was so brutal. And all I could think of is it's the same thing as the Pro Bowl problem the NFL has. Yeah. And there's no fixing it.
Not really. The slam dunk contest is different from the actual game, though.
I'm saying the same problem that the slam dunk contest is the same thing that we have about the Pro Bowl, which is like, why are we even having it anymore? That's what I'm thinking.
Brockman and I think we've come up with a solution.
For the slam dunk contest?
I think
there isn't one. Unless you move the rim up a foot.
Well,
or you just got to pay the guys.
We're talking about incentivizing. Yeah. Like, give these guys.
Like the stars of the game. I don't think the problem is really the fact that, it doesn't help that you're seeing, bench players for the most part.
Yeah. That is the problem, Rich, because I'm a huge fan. I didn't know, I know these guys, but I don't know these guys. Like we were saying, if you got John Morant into the dunk contest, get Anthony Simmons, who won last year, you get people that casual fans know, throw some incentives on them to participate, and you put the prize money up there, maybe raise the rim half a foot.
But John Morant doesn't want to look like Jalen Green, which is take 5 shots at it, 6 shots at it, because I don't know. I mean, then don't have your friend try and hit off the side of the backboard in a certain way.
Yeah, the other thing too is like
there's that's part of the problem. We've seen it all.
Right. Exactly.
We've seen it all. We've seen short guys like Spud Webb do it, and we've seen Michael Jordan go from the free throw line, and we've seen we've seen guys jump over cars.
Well, we think we've seen
now when you put you put Wiggins out there, it's like, okay, I've seen teammates jump over teammates. I've seen it all. So you either raise the rim and say you now have to dunk on an 11, 10, an 11, 12
foot
rim.
Just said half a foot, like 10 and a half feet.
But then you're bringing in guys can really hurt themselves. Yeah. I mean, they're throwing themselves at a rim.
That's what Josh said during the game. He was interviewed during the game on the bench, and Reggie Miller was pleading with him, and he said that 10 feet's not high enough. So he's someone who obviously, by that statement, wants a little bit higher of a rim. And you see guys who can jump over the square, so you could definitely do 10 and a half feet.
Now let's see it then.
Give me some prize money.
Dunk on an 11-foot rim? 12-foot rim?
11 foot's tough, though.
And the other thing, too,
10-5?
like you said, Rich, guys don't want to look silly doing this.
So when you miss fixing it.
5, remember the Nate Robinson year where he kept trying to do that dunk, and
he was so embarrassed by it that he came back the next 2 years to dunk. So how embarrassed?
It's done.
Nate Robinson isn't a superstar.
The minute you could basically
he's a bigger star than these guys that were in it this weekend.
You could basically say Vince Carter ended this competition.
Well, yeah.
20 years ago.
Yeah, maybe.
You know what I mean? You said we've seen everything.
Or Jordan, we've seen it all.
Aaron Gordon comes out and dunks over a mascot with a hoverboard. We never saw that.
Yeah,
and the guy doesn't win.
Year.
Aaron Gordon got robbed every time he was in the dunk contest.
Zach LaVine was also amazing that year. Like, that should have been the
You guys are diehards. Don't forget there's people who are just going to be surfing into this thing.
Yeah, and that's my point. That's why you need star names in it.
Or here's what you do. You just take it, and it's no longer the last thing of the night. Make the 3-point shooting contest the last of the night, because that actually is terrific.
And that's the other thing. I think they should move that back.
That is amazing.
26 feet instead of 20
But that's amazing. This is an amazing feat of actual shooting, and Karl-Anthony Towns winning it this year.
Yeah, that was pretty dope.
So maybe what you could do is just take the slam dunk contest, what it used to be the number one event, the biggest event, the greatest event, the show-stopping event, just downgrade it. Just say we admit that it's just not that great anymore. And the 3-point shooting contest, anybody could do of any shooting note, right? And let's go. And have maybe like a big man. I thought this was great. Like Karl-Anthony Towns winning this 3-point shooting contest is like a pitcher winning a home run derby.
Yeah, totally ruined it.
You know what I mean? No, it ruined it, you think?
I think.
Wow.
I think.
Jeez.
I think Cat winning this proved that we need to scrap the abomination of the dunk contest and Cat winning the 3-point. We need to scrap Saturday night altogether. We need to come up with some new events and some new fresh stuff.
Why do you have a problem with Karl-Anthony Towns?
I have a problem with a center
shooting?
winning the 3-point shootout.
Well, that's the game.
But
that's
why?
the day. Why? That's the game.
He won it fair
today.
and square. There's no way it could be rigged or fixed. He went out there and he won.
It's totally fine that he won. Great accomplishment, whatever. But that's just like the event in itself. It's over. Okay, it's done now. It's reached its peak. A center won the 3-point shootout. Just think about that for a second. A center.
Well, that's the game today.
Won the 3-point
everybody
shootout.
shoots threes
Everybody
today.
shoots threes. Steph Curry changed that.
Well, then we need to change what we do with the 3-point. We need to change the event now because it's over. Like it's when the big man, like when Porzingis won the skills competition. What are we doing?
Well, that just means, Chris, that everything's changed. Big men are more skilled than they've ever been before.
And then now we have to change the events because they're not fun anymore.
I would disagree.
Did you watch it?
Didn't watch a single second.
Okay, so you're arguing for something that you didn't.
I'm arguing the
watch,
result.
Though, right? Okay.
No, it was actually exhilarating to watch it. I loved every
I thought
second
the
of it.
3-point shootout was great.
That's better. It's better than the slam dunk.
But it's been that way for a long time.
That's what I'm saying. So reverse it.
Or just get
Just
rid of
admit
all
it.
of it and start over and do something different and fun. Like I just think the whole night in general is boring.
Well, you didn't watch it.
Why didn't I watch it?
I don't know.
Because it's all
you
boring.
You missed a great 3-point shooting contest.
Right.
And then again, I'm contrary to what you're saying. I just loved Karl-Anthony Towns winning it. And then I heard this. This is pretty neat of him to say.
I think the league knew I could shoot the ball the way I could from 3. I just think that for all the kids who, the tall kids and for all the big men out there who are told that they won't succeed doing nothing but having their back to the basket and shooting hook shots, I want to be the example that that's not true. And you could accomplish anything you want and be the player that you want to be at any time. My father and I, when I grew up, I remember everyone told me to do the same way. Have your back to the basket. Why is Carl shooting threes? There's no reason for him shooting threes. We're experts. We know better than you. And me and my dad said, screw him. We're going to do it our way. We're going to make the league our way. We're going to do it our way. We're going to be great in a way that the world has never seen before.
I just love it. I don't have a problem with him winning it. And I just think that the order of things, it's been obvious for a long time. I'd rather see the 3-point contest,
I just think like the Pro Bowl, the whole night needs to just be retooled and reimagined.
Well, as I said in my one lone tweet from the drunken poker table, that just take the NFL players and have them do the slam dunk, and the NBA's best play the Pro Bowl. That'll never happen.
It would never happen just for the.
But
like, what if Myles Garrett tore his ACL?
I know exactly. I was sitting there thinking all the Cleveland fans were just going nuts, and rightfully so, watching Myles Garrett dunk all over the place during the. Yeah. But my God,
big liability.
I wonder what was Stefanski in the front row seat, just like saying, "Please don't, just lay it in there, big fella, just lay it up." But there's no fixing the Pro Bowl either. I think. There is no fixing. It is what it is, and that's the same thing with the dunk contest now. Just downgrade it. Put it up. Why would that be? It's not that big of a deal. It's not. You're not downgrading Jordan. The memories aren't being downgraded.
Maybe
it just used to be that way.
It. Maybe just call it switching it. When you say downgraded,
well, it is a downgrade. If it's not the last event, it would be a downgrade. It was the number one thing everyone looked forward to. I always look forward to the dunk contest.
Yeah.
And Obi Toppin winning, and all I could remember to myself think about was I was so excited when I was a kid when Kenny Skywalker won the contest. Honestly, I thought
wasn't that great of a contest that year either. 89.
That's what I'm saying. But because that was when it was in its first blush, and Jordan's taken off from the free throw line. I believe I can fly, and the fact that Kenny Skywalker won for the Knicks. The Knicks won the dunk contest. It was so exciting to me and for me.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
I just don't know if it's because I'm an older man now, and I just don't think it's the same thing anymore. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.